Hello, you're listening to WNYU.org or 89.1 FM. My name is Leilani Patao, your host of Let's Get Lei'd, and I am joined today by an extra special guest, Kalani Pe'a.
Aloha, Leilani Miss Patao of NYU. Which you guys have the best colors in the world because purple is my favorite color.
Just to do a quick bio, Kalani Pe'a
Yes,
is a native Hawaiian singer and songwriter calling in from Maui, I believe, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Kalani is a three-time Grammy winner with another nomination for this year and a five-time Na Hoku Awards winner.
Yes.
Self-described as Hawaiian contemporary soul, Kalani's music is personal, all written in Olelo, Hawaii, and primarily by Kalani himself. Kalani's voice is heavenly, proudly embracing his predecessors in Hawaiian music while being entirely his own, carving out his space in not just Hawaii, but around the world. And now, with this latest album, Kuini, Kalani is returning to New York on January 13th at Sony Hall
Yay!
with Taimane. Kalani, thank you so much for joining me today.
Mahalo nui a oi no ko kono ana polo ai ana ia'u e komopiha i keia. In Hawaiian, thank you so much for cordially inviting me to be part of this wonderful kuka session dialogue that we have. The Hawaiian language thrives. It's not a dead language, by the way, yes. And our culture lives on through our music and hula. So thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. I mean, just to start, congratulations on the album release. That was July now. How do you feel almost 6 months out? Jeez.
6 months out, I am tickled by the fact that, working so hard, writing Hawaiian music about people and places I love in Hawaii, and sharing that through my artistry and craft over the years has given me the opportunity to grow in so many aspects as a native Hawaiian. Understanding that the mele, the music we compose, we arrange our music of the islands, our music of our people. That's been a tradition for thousands of years. People come to Hawaii, I feel people come to our islands, our Hawaii, not only for the sun and the beach and for the shopping and feel the humidity and eat all the good local food and gain weight. You know what I mean? They come for honeymoon and gain weight, right? They come here for the essence of who we are, to feel the essence of aloha through our music, hula, and culture and language. This is us. We are the caretakers of the Pacific Ocean. I say Hawaii is the piko, the umbilical cord, the heart of the Pacific Ocean, the heart of the world. And I'm so proud being from Hawaii, and I'm heading up to New York City, one of my favorite cities in the world. Um, it's also an amazing feeling to come up with this album and honor the people on this album. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
sort
and honoring the people on this album is totally the title track. Queenie means queen. Why did I name it Queen? I have songs about women, matriarchs, and those of matrilineal powers who have shaped my Hawaiian identity, whether it's my mother, my grandmothers, whether it's Kiha Wahine, the lizard goddess, and the goddess herself who protects Lahaina, Mokuhinia, and Moku'ula. I honor the people of Lahaina since the wildfires on this album. I honor Queen Emma, who established the Queen's Hospital with the song Mauna Kilohana. I honor the women on this album who are part of my Mahu community, but we don't use these terms LGBTQ, in the Hawaiian culture. We just say Mahu because love is love. Like, I honor everyone who embraces love, right? And I'm a happily married Native Hawaiian Mahu that stands firm for what is right in terms of um, being the voice in Hawaiian music and Hawaiian language, hula, and culture. I am part of this branch And in Hawaiian we say la la. I am part of this la la of this kumula'au, this one tree. You and I are part of this tree. So when the roots grow, the branches grow, our people thrive.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's a truly gorgeous album. I've been playing it a lot ever since it dropped
Thank
on my show.
you. What songs do
Um,
you like?
the title track is beautiful. I've done that a couple
Yes.
times to open up. But I think honestly, I always like to do something a little bit more stripped down to open the show. I always open with your album. I even did, I think, a couple weeks back, just like a block party of just your music. It's so
Thank you.
good.
Oh, I think especially you being in New York helps you connect more when you wake
Hmm.
up the next day and say, I'm proud I'm from Hawaii. I'm gonna play Hawaiian music, I'm gonna play island music, I'm gonna play the music of the islands. And it really helps you connect with me, not only as an artist, but as people. Like the island vibes and the island girl in you or whatever, the island vibes in us are never gonna leave. Like we are
Hmm.
who we are, no
Yeah.
matter what. If we talk pidgin or proper, like our ali'i or kupuna, we are from Hawaii
Yeah.
and we should be proud being our true authentic selves. So this album, fifth album, and this release of this album it's like giving birth to a child. I don't even know. I don't give birth to kids, but it's like it's beyond a project. It's your livelihood. It's your sweat, energy, tears, joy, memories, fond memories, memories of the past, memories that you want to establish presently and for the future. This is a project with liner notes and arrangements and full of Hawaiian poetry. We call it kauna, that exemplifies truly the people of Hawaii. And
Mm.
so that's why I do music. I'm not just making an album and putting it out there. I I create this project so that our music and language continues on from generation to generation. And so that when you hear a song about Wailuku Maui and the rainfall that is acknowledged, and the clouds that are formed above Mauna Leo, and the ocean that that recedes or ascends the shoreline. We have these names that are placed in these songs to illustrate the beauty of the landscape of Hawaii. This is why Hawaiian music is so special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask about, I think as you mentioned, like navigating the world as Kanaka is really special, both in Hawaii and outside of Hawaii. We bring something with us as we go. I wanted to ask, how do you interact with your intersectional identities? Like you mentioned,
Ah,
like being queer, being Mahu,
yes.
it's another queer Hawaiian. How do
Yes.
you think you've come to embrace and be proud of every aspect of your identity?
It's understanding through the Hawaiian identity. I it comes out naturally on stage when I'm writing a song. When I wrote a song, let's for instance, I'm writing about this place I used to live in for 5 years. I'm from Hilo, but I lived in Kona, and Kona is totally opposite of Hilo. Kona has lots of rocks, lava rocks, pahoehoe and a'a, and the climate is so different there versus when you head up the hills to Waimea. The climate changes there, and then Hilo, my hometown, is drenched, rainy, moldy,
Yeah.
right? And Hilo's the capital of hula, Marimana Hula Festival.
Hmm.
So when I live in a town and where I met my other half, my Kane, he's a Kona boy, I'm a Hilo boy.
Oh.
I'm inspired and aspire to write a song about the one I love, the person I fell in love with 16 years ago, the person I marry, my soulmate, my heart, my manager. He calls himself the boss lady, right? We're a team, and through the music, I show my love. And so I wrote a song about the heat of the sun and Kona, and used all these metaphors and poetic words to exemplify and illustrate and demonstrate the love we
Mm.
have for one another. That to me is beyond identity. That's the way of life. We talk about our people through our music and hula. But when I bring him on stage, since he is sixth generation, comes from six generations of hula, coming from the line of Mikey Ayu Lake, his grand hula mama, who is still alive today, Auntie May Kamamalu Klein, and his Kumuhula Kamaka Kukana. Alan continues on the legacy of hula. And when he dances with my song, I feel like it's a full circle.
Mm.
It's a circle full of joy and love, knowing that my Kane, my husband, is dancing hula to his own song while his husband sings to him. Isn't that just the happiest outcome anyone would want to hear? Being transparent, being authentically ourselves, open hearted. I am not, there's nothing to hide. I am not going to be those in closet mahoos, and that's not me. I am who I am today. I'm firm, I'm very firm and very diligent about um, people being accountable for their actions. And as we seek for equity and equality for all, I am very firm, and I'm a firm believer to expose the fact that we need to stand together as Mahu and be the voice and use my platform in all aspects to ensure that there's accountability for all, equity and equality for all. And so, like my grandmother would say, my paternal grandmother, I come from a musical family. My paternal grandmother would say, Nani mai kai. Everything's good in this world if you're just a good person. If you're a good person, people will be good to you. And so I come from a musical family, and I'm the first in my ohana to actually be the professional recording artist. But I'm still that local boy from the Hawaiian homestead that eat, you know. I don't like sour poi, but my family loves sour poi with the mold on top. Oh my God. I call that penicillin. I don't know. I need my poi sweet. And if you
Mm.
put sugar in your poi, don't talk to me. I don't no. But I'm still the local boy. You cannot take me. I can travel all over the world and share my music, but I'm going to share truly the identity that was instilled in me by my our kupuna
Mm.
and my makua, my parents, and the people that plays a pivotal role in my career.
Yeah. Something you mentioned that I want to circle back to is how a lot of times in Hawaiian writing, in order to talk about a person or a love, they often describe the way Hawaii looks. How did you first get into writing songs in like the Hawaiian canon and in the Hawaiian tradition?
At 18 years old, uh, while attending Kekula o Nawahi o Kalani Opu'u, the Hawaiian immersion schools were one of the top three classes that established um, the very first Hawaiian immersion programs with Aha Punana in Hilo. I remember being 18 in 2000 and graduating in 2001 from high school. And I wanted to take a college course, and we're a laboratory school. So we're encouraged to take some extracurricular courses. Um, and I wanted to be that 18-year-old kid trying to, let's register for a college course. And so I looked into this college course called Hakumele 450, which is a 400 level course for 20-year-olds who are seniors already in college. Now,
Mhm.
I'm a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Now, being a senior in high school with seniors of college, that's a pretty big gap,
Mm.
right? Age gap. And so I asked my kumu, um, and who's definitely a mentor of mine, Uncle Larry Kimura, who have composed beautiful music. He wrote songs, award-winning songs like Echo Morning Dew,
Ah,
Alumni. Yes, and also Kalani Pe'a, which won Song of the Year for my third Grammy Award-winning album. We collaborated on that song. But I joined his class and he approved the youngest in the class in a 400 level college course, right? That's when I truly learned from Kumulipo, the creation chant, until modern day writing, truly how you understand the Hawaiian linked assonance, the metaphors, and the poetry behind Hawaiian music. I
Mm.
truly, really, really had a deeper understanding of why we use certain words to connect with another word, which one phrase connects to another phrase, and how our kupuna didn't have things written out back then prior to the Western colonization or the Western teachings. I'm going to say everything was done orally, right? Everything was memorized from our po'o, from our head, and from our stomach, from our ana'au. Everything was memorized. So I joined that class, and I'm going to tell you, I wrote a song as a final grade to honor my mama,
Oh.
to Poli'ahu, and honor her and compare her to the snow goddess of
Mm.
Mauna Kea. And I tell this story all the time because this is one of my number one songs. Um, and it talks about the beauty of Mauna Kea, how majestic it is, and compare
Mm.
her, my mom's beauty. This song is for the mothers, right? So I wanted to honor my mother in this aspect and go, Mauna Kea, kila kila, ke wa kahui. Like you are beautiful, like the majestic mountain of Mauna Kea. So when I wrote this song, which I think the arrangement was so beautiful, I got a C on this song from him and in that class. I was extraordinarily pissed off. I was upset. I was mad. And I said, Dr. Kimura, how come you gave me a C on this song? And he goes, you need to come to class, Mr. Pe'a. But it was him and those who mentored me in Hawaiian music composition truly inspired me today to be driven and passionate about writing Hawaiian music. So after winning my first Grammy Award out of three with this song, I asked him what's my grade, and he said B minus now. But I hope I answered that question for you. It takes truly that one person like Kumu Larry Kawanoi Kimura, who is iconic in writing Hawaiian music, who has co-written with other legendary musicians like Peter Moon and
Mhm.
Dennis Kamakahi. They're all wonderful songwriters. It's so honored to come from that legacy.
Yeah. Sort of talking about collaborators who I suppose brought your music into the world. I wanted to talk about your collaborators on Kuini. I know that you had Mike Castle?
Yes. Mike Casil is a young local boy who's played drums with Ekolu and Maoli for years and now has refocused his career on producing and engineering Hawaiian music.
Mm.
Yeah, Mike Casil is my drummer as well and my sound engineer. And this is his first Grammy Award nominated project. I'm so
Ah.
proud of him. I'm so happy for him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you worked with Vailau Ryder.
Yes, Wailao Ryder is also a Big Island boy, currently lives on Maui, an award-winning musician. And this too, he was my co-producer and co-composer on some songs. He's an amazing arranger and one of the top guitarists of Hawaii. This is too his very first Grammy Award nominated project. So they're all looking forward to be in Los Angeles with me at the end of this month
Yeah.
to celebrate the nomination, but celebrate Hawaii. You know, Hawaii hardly gets on this map, and to be on this map and share my album Queenie and my previous albums with under independent artists like myself. People have to understand I don't come from a big label. I am the label myself. My husband and I run the label. My mama runs operations, merchandise, and customer service. We have a booking agent, Karen Fisher, lives on Maui, books me for my performing arts center performances. So, she's the one that booked me where I got to headline at Lincoln Center, New York City, 2020, 1 month before the pandemic hit
Right,
us.
yeah.
I also booked which is a year this time last year, 10 shows at Carnegie Hall. So to be able to share Hawaiian music on a global platform and share it with other indie artists in whether they're new age music, American roots, contemporary blues, to get that little bit of push for Hawaiian music to be known, I think it's a huge achievement. It's beyond the win. It's beyond the gold and the nomination, my friend. It's putting Hawaiian music out there so that the world can understand that we're still existing and we're
Mhm.
here.
Yeah. How are you feeling? It's just about a month out from the Grammy
My
ceremony.
gosh. I'm working with seamstress. I am reorganizing myself and livelihood because of a new health journey.
Hmm.
It's been 6 months since I made a personal choice to lose 144 pounds and did the bariatric surgery, weight loss surgery. I don't want to be the statistic like every other um, known artist out there that
Hmm.
had to deal with obesity. So I purposely, work out, write music. I work out with kupuna. I go to YMCA. I am prepping myself for the Grammys for the upcoming tours, heading to Indiana. Um,
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest, California, Japan in March. And I just want to be healthier and I feel great and I feel amazing just being able to lose 144 pounds. I have pictures. I don't think I was 500 pounds. So I don't want to be like that. I want to refocus on my health and wellness so that I can be around longer creating music.
Yeah.
And I cry about this,
Oh.
because it's not easy being a local boy and all the wonderful, delicious food placed before you, girl. Mac
Yeah.
salad and rice and the mahi mahi.
Oh.
Okay. But I think through moderation and being keen and industrious in how we take our health at a whole new level, um, this will definitely help me get where I need to be
Hmm.
so that I can travel and perform better. My health was the key this year. The health is the key. So, yes, I'm excited for the Grammys, but I want to be healthy once I am healthy. I just want to be healthier. And you know
Hmm.
what? I'm going to want to lose 200 pounds and do the Honolulu Marathon one day. Maybe I'll sing my way through the marathon.
Okay, okay. Do you have any big plans for what your outfit is going to be? I know your first Grammy win outfit was featured in the Grammy Museum.
Yes.
Um,
So when I won my second Grammy for No Underage for my sophomore album,
hmm.
um, for those who don't know, I'm so blessed to have won Grammys on every album from my first, second, third album. My fourth album won a Hoku for Christmas, but this is my fifth album and my fourth nomination, Grammy nomination. So to see my outfits next to Whitney Houston and Cardi B and amazing musicians we all look up to, legendary artists at the Grammy Museum. At first, I was like, oh, you're going to showcase my outfit for 2 years. But it's in a museum and I'm not dead. And they're like, Kalani, there's people who are alive and well. We have Dolly's outfits. I was like, okay, when I hear museum, I think of dead people. I'm so sorry. I didn't. I didn't know you can be alive and have some memorabilia in a museum. So it's so awesome
Yeah.
to see a fabricated mailele on my outfit to show what my outfit was when I also presented at the Grammy Awards and handed out one of Brandy Carlisle's very first Grammys. So um, to be able to present at the Grammys and also the third time I won the Grammys, perform at the Grammy Awards in front of millions of people online and tens of thousands of people in the audience, I think is such a huge opportunity. And it's not about me and my accolades. It's about Hawaiian music. Where is
Mhm.
Hawaiian music today, and how are we perpetuating our language through our music?
I love that. What message do you think you would give to a Hawaiian person growing up now in the world we're sort of exploring in um, after? after what 18, 20-ish years of a beautiful music career, and sort of finding yourself in many ways.
Um, at 18 years old, in the yearbooks, one of my wise proverbs, I said one day I'll win a Grammy. Isn't that cool? I
Hmm.
said that in my yearbook, and the PBS Hawaii showcased that. If you put your heart and hard work into something you love, be your authentic selves, work towards those goals and objectives, and never let anyone define who you are. Be yourself, follow your dreams, and work hard. That is what I would tell upcoming artists, producers, engineers from Hawaii. Be
Mm.
you and never let anyone define who you are.
Yeah. Who are you bringing along with you to New York in the Taimane show?
I have a Nahoku Hanohana award-winning artist, my guitarist, Sean Pimentel, a Grammy member of New Jersey. He normally played for my Lincoln Center shows. I'm bringing in my piano player, Alex Odie, couple hula dancers, featured award-winning hula, and that's a surprise. But if you come, get your tickets, come log on to kalanipeamusic.com to get those tickets to New York for the New York show. I can't wait to see you, Big Apple. I can't wait to eat all the healthy and unhealthy foods out there. I don't care, but I love New York and the food and Times Square, everything. I can't wait to be in the Big Apple.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward after my concert listening to Quinn Kelsey. He's from Hawaii, opera singer, and being able to go to my debut Met Opera experience that week. So I'm excited to be in New York City and being in the heart of that Big Apple. I love New York City so much.
Right. How did you end up getting this show together with Taimane? How did you guys?
Taimane's Taimane's team asked my team because we will think, if I do an hour set of my music, it'll be a little different take from her, and she does her set on being that ukulele virtuoso, and she's exceptional and copacetic in her music. So we're both different in so many ways, but coming from the islands, we're going to collaborate on a song together, and it's definitely our first collaboration. And um, I love Taimane. I love her energy. I love her charisma. She's gorgeous in and out, and she can play that ukulele like ain't no other. I think she needs to invite me to on her Europe trip too. I'm just putting it out there. I need to go to Europe with her. Never been, but I'm proud of her endeavors as much as she's proud of my endeavors. And as island people, we got to stick together. So I'm excited to be with her that evening.
I love it. I can't wait to see. And I've only got two sort of fun questions to
Yes.
close us out. Um, if you could make music with anyone, dead or alive, musician or not, who would you like to make music with?
Oh my gosh. I, from a Hawaii level, I am a huge fan of Auntie Loyal Gardner. She
Hmm.
knows
Yes.
hula. I love her bombastic ways. I heard she was a musician at heart, technical musician, everything, and she was an entertainer. And she passed away my senior year in high school. I remember that day. I was devastated. And this was 24 years ago. So her music legacy continues. You know, I just want to dress all in sequin and go to Moana Surfrider or Alohilani or somewhere down in Waikiki and just have coffee with her and, in sequin with strawberry cupcakes or whatever, French toast, and get to know why she got into the music industry. I know she's with me spiritually. Her family is with me all the time. So I would love to collaborate with her, or I would love to do a song with Luther Vandross or Pavarotti. Those are my favorite male vocalists,
Really?
Luther and Pavarotti for classical music. I would have loved collaborating with them.
Mm.
And the person I got to collaborate with and become friends with and um, I adored, and he adored me. And he passed was Uncle Willie K. Uncle Willie K was one of my music mentors.
Oh,
So I have him deep in my heart as well. And all of the wonderful um, legacies they've left behind. We're here as the musicians and Hawaiian cultural practitioners and and singer-songwriters who are now carrying the torch for the next generations to come. So that is who I would love to collaborate with at the Loyal Garden.
and my last fun question,
Yes.
if you could get one of your lyrics, or if a fan was to get a tattoo of one of your lyrics, which one would you hope it would be?
A tattoo. Uh, get get a tattoo of 3 Grammy Awards and just put my name on it. Kalani Pe'a. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Um, I don't know what lyrics, but all I can say is just put boom boom Kalani Pe'a, like boom Kanani, boom beautiful, boom and bombastic. Just I don't even have a tattoo myself. In fact, I wanted to tattoo my 3 Grammy Awards on my elbow, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. And do it in purple to honor NYU. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the questions I've got. Thank you
Thank
so much for talking
you.
with me.
I hope this was helpful. It's a pleasure seeing you in person.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Aloha, this is Kalani Pe'a, Hawaii's 3-time Grammy Award winner. You're listening to WNYU 89.1 FM.